we have one of my favorite people with us, the beautiful Prathusha, who I first met in, I think it was early 2017. She came along and had read my book, and we began Skyping. And she basically was one who had stuttered since age 6. And she basically had a problem with strangers and with guys. That was her principle. She was a situational stutterer, but in those situations it was very bad and she didn't like it at all. So she went to work on the program and she just got better and better and better. And um, roughly sometime within a couple of months, actually, might have, as I recall, my memory is telling me now that Prathusha was one of the fastest people to beat it. And I can remember at the time, um, she was using crutch number 1 in particular. She felt like that really had done a great job for her. In any event, she posted her success story and joined the Speech Anxiety Hall of Fame sometime in March or April, around in there, of 2017. And since then, with one minor exception, her speech has been flawless. So I'm going to ask her to, and is now, and I want to ask Prathusha if she would tell us, sort of recap her journey and what she did to stop stuttering and begin to enjoy speaking. Go ahead, Prathusha.
Thank you so much, Lee. It's been really a beautiful journey. Uh, as long as I remember, the old Prathusha Ravi was so timid, small girl who would cry for everything. And I remember when I was doing my 5th grade, my teacher asked me to read a paragraph from the book. I know that I was going to die because I was totally choked and I was out of words. I couldn't read a single word on that paragraph. I was totally numb. I thought I was crippled or something. So I felt so bad. And my teacher realized that I had this problem, and she immediately asked me not to read. So that was the most embarrassing moment. And I have had a lot of instances like that. My friends me and my classmates, they used to tease me whenever I start to say a word. So all these bad instances got registered so much in my mind. And at one point of time, I acted dumb. I didn't talk. And my father's death was another shock, so I come out of it. But in the 2017 March, my entire life changed. After meeting you, I started having something good, and I can't explain how happy I felt. First time in my entire lifetime, I realized the meaning of hope, and I still do it. You taught me a lot of things, and it really, it really helped me in my life. The crutches that you have taught me, all the 10 crutches, I think it was 10 during that time when we started. And the first crutch, skipping the first syllable of the first word, that was the top notch of the crutch. It helped me a lot. I usually have so much of problem in pronouncing words that have alphabet starting with C, K, and all. But I'm totally, completely fine with those words. I can't say currently because it starts with C, but now I'm able to say it. And I learned to smile a lot while speaking. It actually not only helps you to speak stutter-free, but it actually makes you a wholesome human being. You're not angry anymore. You're not angry anymore because it totally changes your life, the way you think. It makes you a better person. Apart from making you stutter-free, it makes you a wholesome person. So thank you so much for this, Lee. I'm really grateful to you.
Well, thanks, Prathusha. What advice would you give the stutterers out there? What would you tell them, suggest to them?
So the one thing I would like to say is that stuttering, as you said, is a mental block. If you're able to dictate your own thoughts, and you have to make your mind flow like a river, and you should have the control over it. And like you said, we have to dictate our own thoughts. Stuttering is not something which is which comes out from the voice box or something. It's the mental thing. So we just have to keep revamping our thoughts into more positive thoughts. Like you said, never allow negative thoughts to enter in your mind, and keep the anger and other negative thoughts away. And smile as much as you want. Just enjoy. Put in a lot of emotions while you speak, and please be dramatic. And like you said again,
Prathusha,
like a king.
the connection, for anyone who
Talk
listens
like
to
a
this, the
king.
connection in India, she is in
Enough pauses,
she's in Bangor, India, and the connection she
and you
has
can
is not
definitely beat stuttering.
the connection she has is not good. She has not stuttered one time, but the connection has broken up several times. So don't think that that's a speech issue. It's not. It's just a bad connection. Um, okay, in some, um, are you still? Do you still do your auto suggestions on a daily basis, Prathusha?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's
Auto
very important.
suggestions is, yeah, auto suggestions is one of the important, that is the backbone of a PWSC, I would say. Because every time you say that I love to speak, I love to say my name, Prathusha Ravi, it gives me a lot of positive vibes. So whenever in the morning I wake up, I say it like 20 to 30 times, I say it, and it gives positive push for the morning. So it's really a good kickstart to start your day with. And when you go and when you sleep in the night, when you say the auto suggestions for almost 30 or 40 times, it's like a mantra. You keep on saying it again and again and again, and it actually enters your subconscious mind, and you will start believing that you love to speak. And the moment you start believing that you love to speak, it becomes your reality. What we think is what we become, right? So
Exactly.
if you think that you can, definitely you can. So
Exactly.
it all
Exactly.
starts from the way we think,
That's
like you
so,
say.
yeah, that's so
Yeah.
important. And you've also done some talking in Toastmasters Club, and you're in a master's, you're in a college, in a post college master's program now. You do some
Yeah.
speaking there. Have you had any
Yeah.
problems in speaking in the Toastmasters or at school?
No, I certainly didn't have any problem
Okay.
while I spoke in Toastmasters, because whenever I go up to the stage, I raise my voice, and I talk dramatically, put in a lot of feelings, using a lot of body gestures, hand gestures. So I kind of dance in the stage. Along with the tune of the words that flows out of my mouth, my body responds to it. So these body languages and putting in a lot of emotions in it, I really started to love speaking. When you initially told me to do the auto suggestions, I thought, okay, it may work or it may not work. But at one point of time, I started believing that, oh my God, I love to speak actually.
That's fabulous. That's
Yeah.
fabulous. Well, Prathusha was one of the first girls. She may have been the first girl that I ever worked with. We have like four guys to every girl, and it's been a real treat. I have eight granddaughters, and I've told her that I have adopted her as my ninth granddaughter, whether she likes it or not.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll
I
ever
love
meet
it.
her. I don't know if I'll ever meet her, but I would sure. I'm sure love to, and I love seeing her here, and it's just wonderful being with her and seeing her growth and her progress, stuttering all those years in school from age 6, And now anyone listening to her now would say, this girl has never stuttered and she speaks beautifully. She is beautiful and she speaks beautifully. On
Thank
that
you.
happy note, I'm going to end this session because I know you have to run, but stick around. I'm just going to end this program, this little video, and say, if you want to stop, if you believe that you have a chance, you can stop stuttering as Prathusha has and as I have, and you can learn to love to speak as Prathusha has and I have.